I feel that too many people have already made a decision before they've even seen it now, and it's I think any reviewer should look at every movie from a fresh perspective. Like, don't prejudge something that you haven't seen.
Yeah.
I'm really getting.
Don't these guys do that all the time? Don't these guys do that all that they say that it's going to be good or they say that it looks good? Whenever there's, again, if the test screening reviews came out and everybody was fucking jerking off the movie, are you telling me that these guys wouldn't have jumped in on that? Be like, oh, everybody's saying that the movie's great. The toxic chuds, they're all wrong. Everyone's saying, people have seen the movie, said that it's great. Oh my God. Like they did with Snow White, like they did with Thunderbolts, like they did with Brave New World. But whenever it comes out and it's more mediocre to bad, oh, well, we shouldn't prejudge things. We shouldn't listen to these. Disney sympathizer.
Fresh perspective. Like,
that is some serious cinema cope, chat, if you ask me.
Don't prejudge something that you haven't seen.
Yeah.
I'm really getting tired of that. And then
if you see it, by the way, I say a lot, but if you see it,
you're getting tired of it. I'm kind of getting tired of it myself, especially when you're doing it.
Trailer, and you think the trailer looks like garbage.
Of course.
Say you think the trailer looks like garbage.
100%.
Like 100%. Yeah, that's fine.
So and I've learned, no matter how many reviews you read, no matter how many trailers you see.
Okay, so I think we have one more from these two. Jumping through these guys pretty quickly. 9:30. I think we have one more from him and Campia. Campa is a fucking lunatic. Look no further than this right here, man. John Campia.
I think I could probably swallow these massive Smurf loads.
Swallower of loads. Guy's a fucking crazy person. I think it's time to Campia, buddy. I think it's time to retire, my dude. I think you need to retire because if you don't, we are going to end your career here on this channel. It's going to happen, you guys. So I think it's time, Campia. We need like the WWE. Please retire in the chat.
Screen, but I think people misuse. There are a couple terms I think people misuse. Mediocre. Mediocre does not mean bad. It means it's the middle of the road. And if the middle of the road could be okay.
Campia, buddy. Disney Marvel does not want this movie to be mediocre. Disney Marvel does not want this movie to be mid. Disney Marvel does not want this movie to be just okay. This is the setup. This is the last movie before Doomsday. They need this movie to be big. They need this movie to be epic. Look, he's already downplaying expectations. Maybe that's what this is, chat. Maybe everybody's like, they're trying to downplay audience expectations. So when they go see the movie, Defense Number One, right? Defense Number One, oh, it surpassed my expectations. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I went in, I managed my expectations, and I was pleasantly surprised. They're already, chat, setting that up. Look no further than this clip from Campia right here.
Mediocre, I think people misuse. There are a couple terms I think people misuse. Mediocre. Mediocre does not mean bad. It means it's the middle of the road. And if the middle of the road could be okay, I think people misuse the term mid and stuff like that. Anyway, that's just all to your point.
Yeah, I mean, and look, I want to love this movie. As a matter of fact, I go into most movies wanting to love them. You know,
Chat, I don't really watch this. I don't really watch Drinker and FNT as much as I used to. Does he talk this way, chat, on those guys' channels? I'm genuinely curious. I have no idea. But like at first people were just like, don't rip RMB. He's not a shit. And then like more and more as like I've exposed him over the course of this year, people were just like, good God, dude, he's been fucking up. Like RMB, man, he's been fucking up this year, man. I see some people saying yes and some people saying no.
I feel bad when I don't.
Aw.
But, you know, I want to love this. I really do. And I really want to love Superman.
Oh, God, my hopes are so high for Superman. And
that's a whole nother subject. We'll get into that We got a lot to get to this summer. We got a lot to get to this summer. All right, that is it for Campia. That is it for Campia. Who is okay. Next up, we got a trailer reaction coming up next. So let me turn the volume down because this guy always shillgasms at the very beginning of his videos. Our boy Draven, who actually won Top Shill of the Week a couple weeks ago. He's reacting to the final Fantastic Four first. I have not even seen this yet, but I assume it's going to be bad.
Draven here, and today we are checking out the final trailer for the Fantastic Four First Steps. It's also the
lots of forehead there, man. Lots of forehead, man. It goes about almost halfway back. Might want to push it over the front there a little bit.
The tickets on sale trailer. I don't know what to call it. I don't really care.
Chat, where's Grogu? Where is Grogu? He is right there.
I'm super excited to check this out. We're also going to be looking at the brand new popcorn bucket releasing with the Fantastic Four First Steps through AMC. Very excited to dive on into this. Before we do so, like, comment, subscribe. Let's get to reacting. Let's go.
The fuck? Wow. Chat, what in God's name? Okay, I gotta screenshot this. I gotta screenshot this and send this to the gatekeepers. Hang on. Okay. Wow. That is one of the worst shill face. That's probably the ugliest shill face I think I've ever seen. Let me post it real quick so I don't miss this. Okay, got it. Got it. Wow. I don't have a clip for that, chat. Okay, let's just continue.
Oh my God.
Family. It's about connecting to something bigger than
Dude,
yourself.
this is everything. Day
5 seconds into the trailer. 5 seconds. I might have to put this guy, we might have to put this guy on for Top Shill just because of that right there. Just because of that awful shill face.
one. I already got my ticket.
Whatever
He's already given Disney Marvel his money. Congratulations.
life throws at us,
Oh, he looks so good.
we'll face it together.
Oh, Franklin. Yo.
Oh my God, the stupid fucking baby. Now, real quick, chat. Let me see if I can catch this.
Yo.
Let me see if I can catch this. Anybody else feel weird seeing Pedro Pascal laying in a bed next to a baby? Anybody get like I don't know. I just have a feeling that like I would not be shocked to find out that like Pedro is on the Epstein list, to be perfectly honest with you guys. He's a fucking weirdo. He's a fucking freak. And like to see him laying in bed with a fucking baby, I don't like that, bro. It just I don't like it. Just rubs me the wrong fucking way. I could be alone in that. I don't know what you guys think, but like, bro, you guys have seen the recent shit with fucking Pedro. You could see him fucking like kissing people, like kissing his co-stars, like feeling them up at red carpet events. And here he is laying in bed with it. Like, dude, he's like touching the baby too. I hope that's a CGI baby. Hope to Christ that's a CGI baby.
Together.
Oh, Franklin. Yo.
Shill face again. Shill face again. That is a serious shill face.
As a family.
This shit means something to me, man.
Now, am I supposed to believe that this is real? Look, every fucking time, dude. Fucking black hole. Look, dude, is he wearing, it looks like he's wearing lipstick as well there. Got fucking lipstick on, man. Fucking black hole. Yes, clearly a fake reaction. I watched a couple of like other people reactions to this, and like none of them were anywhere near this.
Oh!
What the fuck was that?
Oh!
Okay, this fucker's in. This fucker is in. I'm putting him in. We need a third. We need a fourth. And I'm putting him in.
You just made the list!
We are your defenders. The four of us will face the danger.
Oh, here I am. Okay, I don't know what happened. God, I think this guy broke my StreamYard. God damn it. All right, we're back. We are back. I think this guy broke my StreamYard or some shit. Okay.
And we will.
Let's go!
I got back just in time for a Disney Shill. Let's go. Yeah, I got sucked into the fucking black hole from that fucking shill face. Exactly. That's what happened.
Good.
Oh my god!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah, you see, I was wondering, I needed some good fucking like shillgasm clips for the intro to the next video on this. And yeah, this guy's delivering for me. Appreciate it, you fucking dumbass.
Oh my.
I finally knocked it off the list.
List.
The new spacesuits.
Pedro, don't talk about a fucking list, man. Your list will never be as good as my list.
I take back every single bad thing I've been saying about you. To myself. In private.
Woo! I'm not gonna lie, that might be the best Marvel movie of all time. I'm just saying that now.
I definitely got a clip for that.
You're shilling too hard.
Yes, yes.
Best Marvel movie of all time, chat. Anybody? One in the chat if you agree. Two in the chat if you're a tiny bit skeptical.
Woo! I'm not gonna lie, that might be the best Marvel movie of all time. I'm just saying that now. I cannot wait for this movie. Tickets are on sale right now. I already got my ticket. I am going to be going to Comic-Con this year, so I got my Comic-Con badge, and now I got my ticket.
I can't wait until the gatekeepers, the GKA, including myself, we crash a con. Like we're gonna go right up to we're gonna go up to these fuckers, Raging Rhino style, and just fucking call them out right to their fucking face. Call them shills right to their fucking face.
For Fantastic Four while I'm in San Diego this year. Still gonna find a hotel. That's another story. With that being said, we're gonna check out this popcorn bucket now. No wasting any time.
Okay, I don't give a shit about the fucking popcorn bucket. Get the fuck out of here. He's in. He is 100% in for that. Who is okay? I think we got one more, chat. I think we only got one more shill to get to. And I teased it earlier. Let me try not to delete myself from the stream again. All right. Up next is Den of Stealing Money, Den of Shilling for Disney, Den of Fence Riding, Den of Fake Comics, Den of Sexually Transmitted Diseases, Den of Shills. As you guys saw on Monday's video, he got called out big time on Monday's video. And a lot of people are like, Mr. Grizzy, Josh isn't a fucking shill. He's not a Disney fucking shill. Well, I don't know. Clearly you didn't watch the video, because like Joshy is a Disney shill and gave us one of the biggest shillgasms I've personally ever seen.
Oh shit!
Not a shill. Not a shill, right? Definitely not a shill, especially after playing that clip. Den of cross-dressing as Ray. Yes, that's another one as well. I will get to that. But let's get into Den of who is going to be nominated for Top Shill of the Week, definitely. All right, let's kick off at 3 minutes and 45. Actually, no, I'm going to kick off at 5:20 because that was like a nothing clip, actually.
It's probably true, but there's more.
Why is that at ×2 speed? What the fuck? God damn it. I know Josh is a pain to listen to. Maybe that's why it just automatically went to ×2 speed.
That's out there. It's probably true, but there's more to it. And I want to explain the whole thing. I also want to explain the other post-credit scene, because basically the screening that happened this week had one post-credit scene. And it wasn't the one that I talked about a couple of weeks ago. But I still think the one I talked about a couple of weeks ago is happening. And I need to explain like how this is happening, what for Fantastic Four. Very late in the game, because they were like, dude, we didn't do this for Thunderbolts. And it just, like, I don't know. It's crazy. So 2 things on that. It could mean that they're either very nervous just in general, or because of Thunderbolts, they're incredibly nervous. As I said at the top.
Okay. Why are my clips out of order?
And it wasn't the one.
Okay, I'm just going to jump to 7 minutes.
Now, I will say this about the test screening results. I think because it's an assembly cut, just hear me out on this, dude. Because
wait, I think it was 6. Okay, hang on. Okay.
They are talking about mixed reactions.
Okay, here we go. Sorry, this is where I meant to be. I think I wrote down the wrong time. Okay. Beep, bop, boop. We're starting right now.
Mixed reactions. Okay, so nobody's saying that it's bad. Nobody's saying that Fantastic Four is bad.
There you go. Downplaying expectations already.
But it is getting accused of being mid. I think there's sort of mixed reactions from like mid to incredible, right?
It's mid to incredible. Okay, I'm sure. I haven't heard Chad, have you heard that Fantastic Four is incredible? I've heard a couple of people say that Superman is incredible. I've had other people say that it's trash. But Fantastic Four is incredible. I haven't seen that coming out of the test screenings, personally. Mid to incredible. Kind of a pretty big gap there, isn't it?
There's sort of mixed reactions from like mid to incredible, right? And look, let's be fair about this. That is not what we heard with Thunderbolts. That is not what we heard with Thunderbolts. What we heard with Thunderbolts was like, dude, everybody fucking loves this movie. There were like
unfortunately, nobody went to see it.
Few people that went to the screening that didn't like it. But for the most part, like I'm telling you, it was like 95% of the things.
Okay, all right. Now we'll jump to 7 minutes.
Just hear me out on this, dude, because this is gonna be a fucking.
So this is where he like blames it, that he blames like the test screen audiences for being fucking idiots. Basically,
incredible point that a lot of you guys are not gonna appreciate. So listen the fuck up. Okay, listen up. Unique situation. It's an assembly cut that's public in a movie that's heavily reliant on visual effects. I want you.
So again, he basically says like the test screen audiences didn't understand that it was an assembly cut. So reminder to you guys, an assembly cut is basically like the unfinished version of the movie. Like a lot of the deleted scenes are included that are going to eventually get removed. The CGI isn't complete and everything. So he's basically saying that like, oh, people are too stupid to understand that. And they're calling the movie mid because and mediocre because it's the assembly cut. That's basically what he's saying here.
You should understand what that means. It is possible a lot of the mid reactions that we're getting are because a lot of public people don't know what the fucking assembly cut is. And it's
I said this in the video. Wouldn't that be explained to the people going to see it? Like, do you think that they would put the unfinished movie or a bad CGI, like bad editing? Would they put that movie up there without coming in and telling these people, hey, it's not the finished product. This is the assembly cut, yada, 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 right? You would think that they would tell them that. But apparently that's not what happened. They just showed these people the movie, and there's another one coming from him as well. I'm not going to spoil it, but I can't wait to get to it. Let's keep going.
Also damn hard to appreciate a visual movie with unfinished visual effects.
Oh.
Okay? Does that make
I think they understood that, Josh, going in.
sense? So I want to be completely fair about this. Yes, there are mixed reactions to the screening. Let's be fair. Let's be real. Just like with Superman, mixed reactions to the test screen. Okay? That's what's out there. However, I also feel like there's a big caveat here as it is a public screening that's also an assembly cut, which is weird a little bit. And
seriously, he just keeps hammering these fucking points, and then in a separate video, which we're gonna get to, he accuses these people of being biased after that as well. So is it the assembly cut or are they biased? I don't know, but he's gonna do that here. Next clip is at 8:50. Let's jump to that.
that's what I can tell you. I will also say that the post-credit scenes, plural, because I do think there will be two of them, they're crazy. And they're bigger.
Not a shill. Not a shill, right, chat? Not a shill. All these post-credit, trying to sell the movie on the post-credit scenes now.
Than any of the post-credit scenes we've had in a long time. You know, even Thunderbolts, when they had that fan screening, it was like a week before the movie came out. Oh my God, dude. I remember people were saying like, oh, dude, Thanos is in one of the things. Oh my God, Doom does this in one of the post-credit scenes. And I was like, holy shit. I like reached out to some sources. I was like, is it? And I know some people are like, dude, that's not going to be enough. Like that, who cares? Like, oh, I hate this thing now where we sell movies off post-credit scenes. Yeah, well, fucking guess what? They need hype, dude.
Not a shill.
Like they need hype. Like let's just be honest with where they are at.
Yep, and that's why Josh is hyping. Josh is being a cheerleader for this movie.
What did Thunderbolts not have? Hype. It had everything else. It did not have hype, and it hurt the film.
Well, neither does this.
So Fantastic Four needs hype, and those post-credit scenes are absolutely fucking crazy. Here's another thing I'll say about it.
How do you know? Again, we're supposed to take this guy's word over people that have actually seen the movie. That's in a nutshell.
I heard a lot of stuff that's in this movie. A lot of stuff that's not in plot leaks that are out there right now. Which I guess would happen when someone literally sees the whole film, right? But dude, everything I've heard.
Got it. This was the pause that I've been I was going to hope I could nail from the start of this stream, bro. Everything I've heard about Fantastic Four, 2 thumbs up, bro. Again, not a shill. Not a shill at all. This is not shilling for Disney right here. Fantastic Four, bruh. Yeah, bruh. I know what I'm talking about, bruh. It ain't mid, bruh. 2 thumbs up, bruh.
Like, so it's to the point where it was kind of fucking painful for me just about a minute ago, maybe 2-3 minutes ago, where I was trying to say like there are mixed reactions. Some people say it's mid. The whole time I was saying that, on the inside, I was like, yeah, but this shit's so cool. This shit's so cool. Because I heard some stuff that's in there, guys. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. Dude. Dude. Yes. Yes.
He heard. He didn't see, he heard. I mean, you know, I don't believe you, Joshy. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I think you are just, I think you either are or are trying to get on Disney's payroll. Like, dude. Okay, now this next one I have circled at 12 minutes. So let's listen to this one. I have this one circled, by the way.
Have a cool moment in the narrative, right? And that's like a difficult thing. You got to kind of balance that. Oh, man, I got to say, Johnny gets his spotlight moment.
Oh, God, here comes the Shillgasm again.
Beautiful. Franklin Richards.
By the way, chat, the Shillgasm is over. Franklin Richards, the baby. The Shillgasm is over. He's Shillgasming over a fucking baby, over a fucking infant. Do with the, think of that what you will, chat.
Franklin Richards. Oh shit! Oh, Franklin, man.
Joshy, I think you're gonna need a change of pants, bro. I think you're gonna need a change of pants, and I think you're also gonna have to take a seat.
Well, with all that, it sounds like you've got a pretty big night planned, huh? I have been in television for 24 years.
I just came to get something to eat.
And I have very seldom been at a loss for words.
Oh shit! Oh, Franklin, man. Wow.
Den of pedophilia. I'm sorry, chat. I couldn't help myself. I couldn't help myself. Sorry. Apologies for that. Den of soy. Den of Chris Hansen. Den of creeps. Den of Diddy. Keep them coming, chat. Keep them coming. Den of orgasms. All right. God, please, for the love of Christ, let's move on. Again, not a shill. Not a shill, chat. Definitely not a shill. Den of Jared Fogle. Den of Subway.
Fantastic Four. And some of the stuff I heard from the screening specifically, I was like, yo, I really like that. I think that's a really cool moment for that character. Oh, they're doing that to that character. Whoa. Oh my God, this character does that. Whoa. Wait, what? That's actually in the movie? By the way, empty chair.
Whoa, right. Whoa. Okay, 1435. That's the last one for this video.
And that's not to say it's the end. That it's just a low point, and then I think from here it will take up. I think FF.
We're just at a low point, chat. We're just at a low point in the MCU. That's all. And FF Fantastic Four is gonna bring us back. Marvel's gonna be back, chat, with Fantastic Four.
And that it's just a low point, and then I think from here it will take up. I think FF, even if it underperforms, is gonna outperform Thunderbolts and Captain America. I think it hit 5. I think it hit.
Yeah, probably by default, because they're trying to hype this as must see before Doomsday. So yes, I think it will do that too. It doesn't mean that it's going to be a success.
5-6 easily. If it doesn't, we might have to have a different conversation, right? And
Den of Delusions. Hashtag Den of Delusions. And let's jump to the next video. Got 2 clips from this video. And these are pretty bad as well. Let's see. 445 is the first. All right, now wait till you hear this. Here's some serious, speaking of Den of Delusion, Den of Lies coming up right now.
Now, as we talked about on Friday, there are all sorts of explanations for this. Number one, because they thought they were seeing Superman. That's one.
So the people at the test screening thought, so he's saying that the people at the test screen, let me go back a little further. He says that the people at the test screening thought that they were going to see Superman. They didn't know what movie they were going to go see. And it was Fantastic Four. And that's why people are saying that the movie was mid, in a nutshell.
He was lying when he said that it wasn't mid. As far as I understand it, the screening was received as middle of the road. Now, as we talked about on Friday, there are all sorts of explanations for this. Number one, because they thought they were seeing Superman. That's one. Marvel doesn't test in LA. Not like this.
So they thought they were going to see Superman. I haven't heard that from anyone else. I don't know. Take Joshy's word for it. Den of mental illness. Den of low IQ. And this next one, okay, this is a pretty long one, 9 minutes. And he gets a little heated right here, chat. Roxy Stryer style.
Story's bullshit. It was mixed. People are mixed on Fantastic Four. It is considered mid. Who gives a shit? I told you in the same breath last week that despite hearing all of that, everything I heard about the movie sounded fucking amazing. I said us, the core, the hardcore people, we will love this movie.
Well, Joshy, Disney Marvel's going to need more than the core, the diehard, the core Marvel fans, the diehard Marvel fans. They're going to need more than just you guys to show up to see this movie, bruh. They're going to need more than just you guys to love the movie. So basically, he just said here, he's going to love the movie before he's even seen it. He's already decided now that he's going to love the movie. Hashtag, yes, hashtag triggered Joshy. He's already decided he's going to love this movie. Not a shill, by the way.
I said us, the core, the hardcore people, we will love this movie. I think I will fucking love this movie.
Of course you do.
But guess what? About 36 people saw it in Long Beach last week, and they didn't love it. Oh no! It's the end of the fucking world! Holy shit! I can't believe the overreaction. And again, I think Daniel.
I think the only person overreacting right now is this guy, this poor little man.
Was fucking lying, dude.
Den of screaming at the top of your lungs. And look, chat, look in the background there, chat. Look in the back. He's got a Shin Hati cardboard cutout from Ahsoka in the background there. Look at that. Not a Disney shill. Am I right? He's got the fucking Shin Hati cardboard cutout. I guarantee there's a giant hole. Well, maybe not a giant hole, maybe a small hole in the back there for his little pee-pee. But he's got the fucking Shin Hati cardboard cutout in the background there. Shin not so hotty. Den of cardboard cutouts. What a shill. Loves Dave Filoni. Yeah, that's another thing about this guy, is a huge Dave Filoni dick rider. And you can see by the cutout back there.
And the reality is, all of these anonymous people, all of these scoopers, all of these insiders, all of these leakers, the whole thing, they're human beings. Okay? I think they obviously have access to information, but they have bias. You know, they love.
There you go. They're biased. Now, I thought they were stupid and didn't know what an assembly cut was, Josh, but now they're biased against Marvel.
They obviously have access to information, but they have bias. You know, they lie, they obfuscate. This isn't even close to the first time that we've caught Daniel RPK saying some shit that is just so far removed from the truth.
So either they're biased, or is he saying that the people reporting on the scoop or on the test screenings are biased? Like I don't. Everyone's biased. Again, if these people were coming out and saying that everyone universally loved this movie, he would be all for it. He'd be like, it would be gospel to this guy and the rest of these people. It would be gospel to them. But because it's mid, it's leaning negative, you know, you got to come out and pick them apart now, right? You know, Disney thanks you for your continued support.